The problem with the Hodge twins. Now, a lot of people know Hodge twins. Keith and Kevin Hodge are bodybuilders, they're promoters, they are comedians, but they also have their own channel on YouTube. If you want to go check it out, it's good. It is good. It's for great humor. It's called Ask Hodge Twins. I hope I don't get any strikes for that shit. But there is a big problem. I've been watching Hodge Twins for the past 3 years, maybe 4. And I love them for the most part. They were fucking hilarious. I love them. But the problem is, their channel of Ask Hodge Twins, people write them emails, and they have, either small dilemmas or big problems, big life problems, and they're looking for some wisdom. These dudes laugh at so many things that you just shouldn't fucking laugh at. I'm not trying to be a lefty. I'm not a fucking lefty by any means. I don't want comedy to be destroyed in any way. But the problem with it is the fact that they have genuine problems, and they just laugh at them and make fun of them like it's fucking hilarious to them when, it's their life. Like, their entire life's come to shit, or they've got out of prison, or someone that they care about, like another person cares about, that they love, are in prison, and they basically say that they're just fucking horrible, or they're gonna go back into prison because that's how it works, and they say they're probably black or something, which, in America, isn't entirely false, but it's still wrong to say, to assume it. And they laugh at it so many times, and it is a big problem because they're asking for support. They also know nothing about real love. They know nothing about genuine monogamy whatsoever, because in so many videos, girls are writing them emails, and they look at their pictures and lick their lips and somewhat flirt with the person, because of course they're sending them emails. They're obviously going to watch that video, and regardless, these two are married men. They've been married for ages. They're fucking 42 now, I think, something like that. Maybe wrong, 41. And they flirt with these girls, which is fucking wrong. It's very wrong. They're serious when I have watched their other channel. It's just called The Hodge Twins, where they review news and stuff like that. Where, teachers have sex with underage boys and shit. And, they say then that it's fucked up. But the other stuff is just not really acceptable. And I did try to write it off, because I had someone that said, these guys don't know shit. They're not cool. They are cool in the sense when it's just comedy for the sake of comedy. But the thing is, it's not. It's not always. They're not doing it always for the sake of comedy. Jesus Christ. What was I saying now? They laugh at it, and I brought it down to just the fact that this is just their act. They're comedians. This is just part of their act. That's why they laugh at all this shit. Excuse me for sweating. Oh my god, I did legs, and it fucking takes it out of you. And it's hot. I'm in Australia. I'm in the tropics. It's hot as balls. Oh my god. But yeah, it's not an act. If you watch it enough, it's not an act. For this, it's not an act at all. They actually think that they're actually being legit, which is a problem. There are also times where there are I think 4 or 5 videos where someone's writing to them saying either their husband is cheating or their mother is cheating on their father, or vice versa, and they say don't tell them. Don't tell them because the person might kill them. I understand that, I really, really do, but they leave it on a note of don't tell them too much, rather than, find a different best case alternative, which would be tell them in a way that will not arise aggression, which is still very rare in that case, especially if you're married, but it's still the right thing to do. But the way they talk about women, and the way they talk about giving advice for relationships, they don't know shit about monogamy in any way whatsoever. Like, just listening to them, how they were, and what they do, and what they did do, I should say, what they did do, and even what they still do, flirting with the people that are writing them emails, that's another example. I'm not trying to make this video on my fucking iPhone because I just want to get the message out in any way I can. Even if, like, only 10 people know. You may not even have a clue who the Hodgetwins are. And it was really, really hard for me. Because I really enjoyed that content. I loved them. They were my most watched YouTubers probably for those 4 years. And yeah, it was kind of shit. Because I started to realize, well, I realized a little bit, and then my partner, she looked at it a bit, and she realized it, and then I looked at it, analyzed it in her point of view, and I actually saw it myself. They know nothing about monogamy. They know nothing about there's a certain word for it, and I keep forgetting it. Fuck me. What I mean is they make a lot of things of, you're not a man if you don't do this, you're not a man if you don't do that, you're not a man if you don't fucking sleep with fucking heaps of people, heaps of ugly people specifically. One of the things that they did say that I thought was funny and still somewhat agree with, in one of their videos, the person writing the email said that he came home with a teddy bear for his partner, and Kevin, he says she wants a real man to come home with a fuck tape and a box of sex toys. I mean, in real life, the guy should have gotten her flowers, and then if they said that, then that's not correct, because a lot of women like flowers. It's romantic, it's beautiful. They will be just as sexually attracted to you. Or maybe not as, but still a lot more than a teddy bear. But it is true. But in that term, if you're talking about it, he's still belittling the person that is trying to do something that he thinks is lovely and kind. Maybe they should say that, like, it's a good gesture, but this is better. But they don't. This is just the problem, and I don't think anyone's gonna really see it. But in case someone does, just take a look. If you watch the Hodgetwins, just watch all the videos that you may have watched in the past. Even if you haven't, watch them. And I'm not saying by any means just go and dislike all their videos if you see this, or leave fucking hate comments or any of that shit. Don't do any of that shit. There's no need for it. I'm not trying to raise hate. I'm trying to raise awareness, and to not allow anyone to be misled like I was. Just have a look. If you do watch them, go back through their videos and just kind of realize that they laugh at a lot of things that people are just struggling with, and it's not cool. Because if I had a person that I knew, and they said, oh yeah, my wife, she left me. She stole and she took half my money to be with some other guy, and I laughed at that. What kind of a fucking arsehole would laugh at that? It's not funny at all. The point is, there is a problem with the Hodgetwins. Do not be misled. Go check it out for yourself.